Okay, take 5, I think this is. Because apparently there's a difference between public and unlisted. Well, of course there is. But so many technical problems. I've got so little patience to deal with it at this particular moment in time. Let me turn the speaker off so I don't get bombarded with my own voice, because nobody wants to hear that, especially not me. Let me go post this link into the places where it will matter. Once again, I forgot to update this. Who's here? Is anybody here? No. So, I think it's self-explanatory what we're going to do today. At least I would hope it is. Hey, there's already 2 people watching. Cool. You look down and then you look up and then all of a sudden everything is going just fine. I've got to figure out a better way of doing this. There's got to be a better way than just sharing the link manually like I'm doing right now. Yes, I know, before anybody even says a single word, Windows XP is out of support. That is fine. I'm not interested in having a debate as to whether or not I should be using it, because that is not a debate that I need to have. I don't care. I'm going to still use it. But I got a computer that's sitting on the bed right now that I haven't used in a while that needs some love. So what are we going to do? We're going to give it some love. Probably hear all the fan noise in the background. I got fans going. It is hot in here. Well, okay, not really, but it's still rather warm. So, summer is here. And I could not be any happier. I know that there are some people who absolutely love winter, and that is fine. Frankly, if it stays like this all summer, I will be happy. The only thing about summer I don't really like is the high heat and the high humidity at the same time. If you give me high heat but it's dry, I'll survive. If you give me high humidity but it's cold, I'll hate it, but I won't completely loathe it and I won't complain all the time. But when you cover it in heat and humidity, it is awful. The only good thing that comes out of heat and humidity is thunderstorms. So, I guess it's sort of a double-edged sword. I love thunderstorms, but I hate heat and humidity at the same time. Actually, I was looking, I bought a fan recently, so the fans of my fan videos will probably like that. But I was looking around in the place, and up here, we're not exactly known for having dry heat. That's sort of something that you find in the desert, in Arizona and Nevada and whatever in the United States. That area. It's not really up here. We're not where I am, certainly. It's kind of humid here during the summer. And yet, they're selling these basically portable swamp coolers. As if that's going to actually do anything. For those of you that don't know what a swamp cooler is, it's... The long and the short of it is that it uses water to cool. Effectively, you add humidity to the air to lower the temperature. I don't remember all the technical details. There are technical details. In fact, you know what? Let's go look that up. So, let's bring this over to this monitor. So now you can see everything that I see. And let's go look up swamp cooler. How do they work? I'm pretty sure that I am right in that it uses... There we go. How swamp coolers work. That's a useful link. Except I can't read it because this thing's in the way, and you probably can't read it either because the bitrate is pants. Blah, 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 blah. Evaporative cooling. Yeah, evaporative cooling. That's what it really is. So, evaporative cooling. Does it actually say what it is, though? I think I've scared somebody away. Of course, what a surprise that is. Blithering moron talking about swamp coolers when he's supposed to be talking about Windows XP installs. It'll come, don't worry. I'm actually trying to charge this phone right now because it's running low I didn't grab any power cords. Well, that's an issue. I'll have to grab those. Hot, dry air, yeah, basically, you put hot, dry air in over water and it cools off by evaporation. That's how it works. Doesn't work when there's high amounts of humidity in the air. So, yeah, a little bit of a problem there now, isn't it? Now gain another viewer. Let's have a look here. Doesn't tell me who's here. Just says that I'm in the chat room. Hope I'm in the chat room. Let's put something in there. There, now there's something in the chat room. And of course, there will be live chat replay when the thing is over, because I still haven't figured out how to turn that off. I mean, I guess if I go into it after it's done, I can turn it off, but I don't care enough. Should really have got a drink before I started. Anyway, let's actually get this party on the road. So what are we going to be looking at today? Having fun with. I can't believe it's already 9:20. I have spent, what? 6.5 minutes talking about swamp coolers, talking about nothing, pretty much. And basically it was swamp coolers. That was it. I haven't got on to what I'm actually going to be doing, and I'm so unprepared for this that I probably should have just not even bothered to do this. I should have just waited until I made sure that everything was ready to go before I even started. Do you want to know? Yeah, no, we don't do that here. Principle of least preparedness. That's what I subscribe to. So, alright. Let's get this out of the way so at least I have a chair to sit on. And I'm going to unplug the cellular telephone that I'm using to stream this, which, by the way, does not really appreciate live streaming. It gets really hot. So, once again, I should probably figure out a better way of doing this. Maybe the crap would actually make a good streaming device. I don't know. The audio quality on that thing is terrible, though. So, alright. Turn the oscillator on that fan off. So that way, yeah, I have the fans going. Wow. You know, Phil, or Centex Video, was complaining about the awful field of view that this YouTube app gives you for streaming. And he's not wrong. That is pretty bad. Now, why is this tripod... It's doing the same thing it was doing last week. Quit being a pain in my ass. Come on. I'm tired of the crap. I don't have patience for it tonight. Alright. So, here we go. Here is today's video subject. Oh, no, I don't want the chat messages. I want to zoom. HP Pavilion 541C. A computer that I picked up at a Salvation Army across the city for way too much money, and then have promptly sat in my closet and never used. Well, that's not quite true. It was in the low-end radio studio for a while. You know what? I might just turn this fan off entirely. It was in the low-end radio studio for a while. First it did soundboards, then it did slideshows, or maybe it was the other way around, doesn't really matter. And then I stopped using it because I got better machines, and it's sat in my closet ever since, doing nothing. So now we're going to do something to it. What is it? For those of you who do not know, and may actually care, it is an AMD-based system, which makes it very rare in my collection, because I have very few AMD-based machines. Look at that. You can't see a damn thing in there. This is one of those lovely Pentium 3 designs from back then, where they tried to make it as compact as they possibly could, and they succeeded. Then they tried to use these same designs for Pentium 4 machines, and, well, we all know how that went, didn't it? Didn't go very well. So anyway, it's also got stupid shallow power supplies. When that blows up, I'm going to be screwed. It's got an AMD Athlon XP 2000 Plus CPU, and for those of you who actually care and might fall into this trap, 2000 plus does not mean that it's 2 gigahertz. What? Yeah, I know. That was AMD's marketing thing back then, when the Pentium 4 was ruling the marketplace with its absolute blast furnace glory. AMD got the brainy idea to come out with these CPUs that wiped the floor with Intel. So what did they do? Well, they made sure to boast this in the model number. So a 2000 plus is equivalent to a 2 gigahertz Intel CPU, but it's only 1.6 gigahertz. I'm trying to think of any other good examples. The 3800 plus, which is an Athlon 64X2, I believe, but the 3800 plus is not 3.8 gigahertz. It's 2 gigahertz, but it is equivalent to a 3.8 gigahertz Pentium 4 CPU. Wow. A lot of power that you can get out of only 2 gigahertz. AMD really had something back in the Pentium 4 days, and then Intel caught up. Or, well, actually it's more so Intel realized that the Pentium 4 was a piece of shiz, and they threw it away, and now we have the Core 2 Duo and whatnot. So, I haven't really talked much about this machine. Actually, I forget what all is in it. I really don't remember. I know it's got the 2000 plus, though. I think it's got a 30 gig hard drive. It's IDE, of course. What else would it be? It's got 2 optical drives. I'm going to put the side panel back on because it doesn't need to be off. 2 optical drives. How does this stupid side panel run anyway? Like that. 2 optical drives. I forget how much memory it's sporting. I'll have to go look at that. But it doesn't really matter for the purposes of this. We're going to be installing XP on it. Why? Well, because it's something to do. And I've got enough Linux machines running around that I don't use. So we'll put XP on this and we'll figure out where we need to go from there. So, let me do that. We'll put that machine up, just like so. We'll have a look at it in all of its glory. This is a different optical drive than what it came with, but it's the same basic idea. It's a CD writer, and the one down here is just a DVD-ROM drive. That one is HP supplied. The one on the top is, well, also HP supplied, but not for this machine. I still have the one for this machine, and I probably should put it back. But I don't really care enough. So, yeah, I don't care enough, so we will just say that I did that, and we won't do that. Alright, so, monitor, we'll use this one this time, just because it's the first one that I grabbed. So you can't really tell the difference between the last monitor I used, because it's the same model. Oh yes, that reminds me, the Power Mac. If you remember, the last live stream, I couldn't get it working. It was giving me difficulties. I fixed it. Man, you do not even want to know how exasperated I was with that thing when I finally got it working. It's buffering. Why is it buffering? Should probably fix that. It's probably because the phone has died or something. Oh, no, well, it's because YouTube has decided that it doesn't want to work. Yeah, what a surprise. Okay, well, anyway, like I was saying, read the chat here, because I do actually get to see the messages. It's not buffering. Excellent. So, hopefully it doesn't do that ever, because I can't tell, except by looking at that thing. What was I doing? Oh, I need a VGA cable. There's a VGA cable. What was I actually saying? Oh, yeah. I figured out what I need. Well, first, I zeroed out the hard drives, which people probably already know. I ran into the difficulty with the IDE cable that decided it would be a brilliant idea to break while it is hooked up to the drive. I had to use a pair of pliers to fix that. Actually, no. Would you call it a pair of pliers? Do I actually have a pair handy? Needless to say, it was not one of these. It was a lot bigger than that. Like, heavy duty. I don't know what you call those things. Claw hammers? They're not hammers. Claws? I don't know. Whatever they are. I used one of those and figured it out. Got that out of there. It's the first time I've ever had that happen. Probably won't be the last. At least it's the first that I can remember. As far as I can remember. I don't think it's ever happened to me before. Put this VGA cable in here. I gotta go get power cables. Should probably get a keyboard and a mouse. Those would be useful. But those should be easy enough to find. And then, plugged both the drives back into the Power Mac, fired it up, and it didn't work. Wouldn't complete the power on self-test. Get a gray screen out of it. Oh joy. Why is this not working? So, I figured it out. Apparently, it does not appreciate cable select, which is amazing because the other one is set for cable select and it works just fine. But that one, the one down here, underneath this disaster, does not work with cable select. Believe it or not. No cable select for you. Had to jump right, master slave. And it says it's buffering again. You suck. Eat it. I don't care about you. So, as long as the video shows up okay, I don't care. So I'm going to hook this up. I think this thing is set to automatically power on as soon as I plug it in, so I'm not going to plug it in just yet. This tripod is now in my way. Oh, man. Yeah, great. Tripods. Love it. It's been beautiful outside the last couple days, actually. So I've been not recording videos inside, although I have been recording videos inside. That's a change from the last stream. I said I was not really recording any videos because I didn't have very much to record. Well, now I'm recording videos because I got lots of things to record. Ran a cleaning tape through a camera today. I took a camcorder outside today. I looked at the dehumidifier today. What else did I do? Fan. I had that fan that I was talking about. Cleaned all the fans. I think that's it. So, sounds like I did a whole lot, but I really didn't. Man, that was a lot of work. Alright, so monitor's plugged in. Should probably put the VGA into something. Might be a good idea. Need to have video in order to work on something, right? Yeah. So do that. Probably knock the monitor over like a boss. There's only one person watching. Makes you wonder. Now I'm going to hit stop on this because I don't think that it's necessary that I'm playing that. Wasting my bandwidth. Alright. So. Lost my train of thought. Just gone. It's gone. Just lost my entire train of thought. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, it was nice out. So, yeah. It's great. I was going to get the bicycle out, and then I didn't. And now it's supposed to be crap for the foreseeable future. I think except for maybe one day. Goes to show you, you know, you never know what you have until it's gone. So, we're going to have to figure out what I'm going to do for the next week. Actually, I know exactly what I'm going to be doing for the next week. There is a low-end radio week of shows that is starting tomorrow, immediately following all of the rest of the Stereo Dust Particles entertainment. As I'm busy trying to plug all these cables in. Before I plug the computer in, because I'm pretty sure I've got it set up to auto power on, I am going to get there's the monitor. I'm going to get a keyboard and mouse. So, Lunar Radio Week of shows, the schedule's posted on the Stereo Dust Particles forum. Usually I make a video about all that stuff. I probably won't, unless I decide on a whim I'll make one tonight. Which, probably not. So, yeah. Anyway. So, there's our keyboard. The only keyboard that matters, aside from a Model M, is one of these. Okay, that's not true. No, I'd rather have an AT101W than one of these, but AT101Ws are not cheap, or AT101s, whatever. I think W stands for white, but I don't remember. Whatever they are, those Dell keyboards with the Alps key switches, I'd love one of those, but damn, those things are expensive. Okay, which one's keyboard and which one's mouse? Okay, keyboard one is this. Plug that in. I'm gonna go find a mouse. You know, I might use a USB mouse. I hate USB peripherals, but I might actually use one because it gives me an excuse to show this thing off. I don't think this works, actually. I found this in a scrap bin at work. Plugged it in, it comes on. I think there's a break in the cable, though, or certainly a break in the circuit board, because sometimes it cuts out. But I thought that this was just the stupidest little thing I've ever seen. But I had to grab it because, well, it's too good to pass up. I mean, come on. It's free! Even if it's a piece of trash. China Pride junk. Pat says now. What the hell does that mean? I think something might have been lost in translation there. Anyway, no, I won't use that. I'll use an actual mouse. Let's get my little PS2 mouse out here. Although it's not really little. Look how big it is. Funny enough, it's a compact mouse. This is an HP computer. I think this machine would have predated the HP Compaq merger, but I'm not sure on that. Having thought about it. Maybe it doesn't. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. I'm using it anyway. So. And it almost falls over. Alright. I should be clear now. I don't need the Ethernet yet. I'll plug the Ethernet in later. Or, you know what? Let's just plug it in now. No. Yeah, no, I'll plug it in now. Because I know what's been on this thing, so. It's not like it's an unknown computer that I'm plugging into my network for the first time ever. So we'll take our lovely Ethernet cable, which is broken, and that's why I have it. And we'll figure out where the Ethernet is, because I can't see it. I can't see a damn thing here. Plug it in, and there we go. We are ready for takeoff. Alright, so let's go ahead and plug it in. 3, 2, 1, Geronimo. It's not configured to automatically power on. That's anticlimactic. Alright, what I'm going to do before I do anything else, I'm going to find my emergency eject tool, which of course figures I can't find it now that I actually want it. I put these things out in the open so I can see them, and then they disappear. I can guarantee you it's because somebody is systematically going through my stuff, using it for some benign purpose, and then moving it somewhere else. There must be ghosts in here or something. I had a tool, you know, those little paper clips. I had one that I'd folded all the way out, and I threw it in the trash because it was folded all the way out. You know, the trash bin is right here. I'm gonna see if I can still find it. Yeah, digging through the trash. That's a great thing to do, isn't it? Oh, my gosh. Yeah, good luck finding that in here. Wow. Unless I sucked it up in the vacuum cleaner. I don't think I'll be able to find it in this mess. Oh, yeah, that was a waste of time, wasn't it? Yeah, waste of time. I'm not even going to try that. Alright, forget it. I'll find another one. Where is the tool at? Is it in the toolbox? I don't know why it would be in the toolbox, but you never know. What the hell is this? Sometimes you find the strangest things that fall onto the floor. Well, I'll show you exactly where that's going. Right, emergency eject tool for the optical drive. Whoa! Oh, I did find something I wanted to show. Yeah, remember I was saying about the IDE cable that broke inside the hard drive? Yeah, I used this. Had to use this to remove it. In case you were wondering about that. Nope, the tool is not here. Am I surprised? No. Did I wish it was there? Yes. I wish it was, because now it means I gotta go look somewhere else. And goodness only knows where it's gone otherwise. I wonder if there's something on this Swiss Army knife I could use. That's a pretty big emergency eject hole on that drive. I wonder if I could use a screwdriver. No. Of course not. The one time I need the damn tool and I can't find the damn tool. This is what I remove from YouTube videos, by the way. So. You know what? You know what I'm going to do? I forget what the keyboard command to do this is, but I'm going to go for broke, fire it up, eject the optical drive, and put it in. And hopefully it boots to it. Looks like I got lucky with this one. Really lucky with this one. So, there we go. So I wanted to figure out what it's got for a hard drive. This, by the way, is probably the first time this thing has seen power. In 80 gigabytes? Are you kidding me? I left an 80 gigabyte hard drive in this thing. Wow. It's Seagate, so I guess there's one thing, but 80 gigabytes. Yeah, no kidding. No cheating here. Can't believe that. Well, I've got half a mind to take that out of there and put something else in. Why is Smart disabled? Why is it disabled? Is there a reason for it? Heh. Temperature difference failed in the past. Nice. Whatever. It looks good. So now I gotta figure out which disk is my Windows XP disk. Well, I've got this one. This is the actual legal copy. But it doesn't work because some optical drive decided it was hungry. That really pisses me off, actually. Because apparently you can't find undoctored Windows XP ISOs anymore. Certainly can't get them from Microsoft. This says Windows on it. I don't know if that's Windows XP or Windows 2000. So, eject the CD, or I will eject the CD and you'll listen to me. Ouch. I'll merely cut my hand on the side of the machine. Control-Alt-Delete. Shouldn't ask me to push a key. So we will boot to the CD. Why is this on? I'm going to turn that off because that's bugging me. Doesn't need to be on. What is this? Might be Windows XP. I actually don't know. Oh boy. This is going to take a while. Wow. You know what I'm going to do? While that's loading, I'm going to go get myself some kind of something to drink. Because I am in need. Alright. Still not even close. Not even close. The sugary goodness of cream soda. At least it is working. I'll probably find... I don't think it's Windows 2000. I mean, it could be, but I doubt very highly it's Windows 2000. For those that are just tuning in now, this is our contestant today. If you haven't already seen it, there it is. HP Pavilion 541 AMD-based machine, which makes it a rarity. I don't think I mentioned why. I don't have very many AMD-based computers, do I? I think I could count on two fingers the number that I have. I've got 2. That's it. I think. I have to think a little bit carefully about that. No, there's 3. There's the process box, which has a piece of junk Asus board in it that's got an Athlon on it. Oh, I've got another one. I've got the DX5150. That is AMD. I have that Sony Vaio laptop, and I have this. I think that's it. So out of all of the various stacks of machines I've got in here, there are 4 AMD boxes. Which just goes to show you the kind of love AMD gets around here. Although back in the day, you know, Pentium 4 days, I much preferred AMD because it was a better CPU. Like I'd said at the beginning, you know, there was a reason why they called them 2000 plus or 3800 plus or whatever. It's because that was the Intel equivalent. 3.8 gigahertz Intel CPU got you about the kind of performance that a 2 gigahertz AMD CPU would get you. I mean, the AMD chips didn't have the instruction sets, but they still wiped the floor with Intel back in the Pentium 4 days. Then again, what didn't wipe the floor with Intel in the Pentium 4 days? I mean, I guess Transmeta didn't, but is Transmeta even still around in the Pentium 4 days? I don't remember when they folded. I don't know. Somebody will be around to correct me shortly. Or somebody who's enterprising will be going to look at the internet. I wonder how accurate that viewer count is, because I've been noticing it going 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, all over the place. What's the actual number? Why can't it just, like, tell me what the actual number of people here? The other thing, too, why can't this thing tell me who is in the chat room? I don't understand that. I can go look at participants, and it'll show me, like, 2 people. But there's got to be more than 2 people if it's telling me there's 4 folks here. Don't really understand that. Wow. Maybe this is Windows 2000. I don't think I've ever seen that driver before. I don't think this is Windows 2000. I think Windows 2000 would have a different boot up to it. But it's been so long since I've done a Windows 2000 setup that who knows. Windows XP Professional. Sweet. Searching for previous versions of Microsoft Windows. Who cares? Delete it. It'll be reinstalling from scratch anyway. And the reason why is because what's on here right now was an image that I mistakenly restored to it, thinking that it was the image for this machine. While it wasn't. It was the image for a different machine. And while it boots, it has none of the drivers. So, well, I don't really need that image, so I'm just going to delete this partition, delete it, install it in the partition space, quick format because I don't have all day, and we will be off to the races installing Windows XP. On the HP Pavilion 541C. I always wondered what the C stood for. Compact? Cheap? Crap? Who knows? The iPhone 5C, the C in iPhone 5C stands for crap, I'll tell you that much. It's better format. It's not supposed to take this long. Oh dear. Maybe we have a problem here. It's not doing anything. Let me put my ear next to it and see if I can hear it. Oh, I don't hear it doing anything. Hasn't locked up though. Setup was unable to format the partition. That's the first time I've ever seen that happen. Wow. Great. Let's delete it. Try it again. Maybe we do have a problem. It seems to have frozen again. Why is it that every time I'm doing this live, I run into a problem? Every time. Without fail. Without fail. I could talk. Maybe I do need to change the drive. Do I have another drive handy? I got a couple drives over here. Seagate hard drive. That's one of those for you. Someone's making an unhappy noise over there. Okay, that's also 80. I'm not using an 80 gig drive. I'm also not using a 160. Where do my low capacity drives go? They all disappeared or something. Use an SSD. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. You're not... No. I'm not putting an SSD in that. So I'm not... A, I'm not running out and buying an SSD, and B, I'm not wasting it on that piece of crap. Need another drive. I swear I had a 40 sitting out. That wasn't one of these. These Western Digital Screamer drives. Because I hate these. This also an 80? Yeah, that's also an 80. I'm not using an 80 in this thing. Well, maybe I have no choice. I might have to use this. Of course, I'm assuming that there isn't an issue with the machine itself. And there might well be. It's an HP. The disc may be down. Okay, I'm starting to wonder on this one. There's nothing wrong with that disc. As far as I know. Well, maybe we won't be doing this. Maybe I'm just wasting my time. Insert the disc labeled that. Press enter when ready. What are you doing? Is there something wrong with the IDE bus on this machine? Well, now I've got a light. Oh, I swear. HP computers for you. Creating list of files to be copied. And it's sitting here doing nothing now. What a surprise. Oh, now it's working. I have a green light up there, so that's good. I swear, every time. Nothing can ever work. Right. It's always got to do something goofy on video. Except this time I actually managed to get it doing it. So now there's nobody who can say, oh, that didn't happen. You're just lying to us. It's got 2 optical drives in it. I could always try the other one if we run into a problem. Man, I remember seeing this screen so many times, back when I had a job where I was installing Windows XP on a regular basis. That was a long time ago. 4 years ago. Yeah, that was a long time ago, actually. Seems like it was yesterday. It wasn't. No, that was 5 years ago. Jesus. Where does time go? It was, 2013. My contract ended in December of that year. 2013. Damn. And I had 8 months of looking for some place to work, and now I'm working where I'm at now. I'm not enjoying it, but I'm there. Money. So we'll see how that goes. No errors so far. After fighting with it, I think it shut off the IDE bus. I think that's the issue. I've had a lot of problems with IDE of late. I don't know why. I think the computers are silently revolting. Payback for sitting in a closet for months. By the way, no, I didn't throw this machine across the room. Somebody's probably going to say something about that. There was a machine I tossed across the room. It wasn't this one. So, let's just get that straight before anything continues. There were a couple of things else I was going to talk about while I was here. Should probably address some camera gear issues, because I get a lot of comments. Why do you use all these old cameras? Why do you use this? Oh, if you had a whatever, I would give you money so you could buy all these Canon. No, okay. Let's put into a little bit of perspective how much an HD camera costs. Bottom of the line. Like, cheap. We're talking, like, Sony HDR CX240 cheap. I had one of those. Wasn't impressed with it, but I had one. We're talking about $300 for a high-definition camcorder. Anything less, you're probably going to end up with something that's standard definition. Actually, I don't think they sell SD camcorders anymore, but... So we'll say $250 just to be equal here. $250. So at $10 a month, if you're going to give me $10 a month to do whatever, then that's 25 months you are going to be giving me $10 before I can even think about buying an HD camera. Did it just reboot itself on its own? Yeah, it did. Okay, well, I'll assume that it's going to continue working. 25 months. That is more than 2 years. Not much more, but still more than 2 years. Okay. So there's one thing. And number two, the quality on those HD cameras is nowhere near that of any of these standard definition cameras. Let's have a look here for just a few seconds. Ignoring all the junk, up there is my collection of cameras. It's not all of them. The computer's doing something very strange. We'll try and get that in a second. Oh, come on. Stop it. There we go. Up there. Look at all those cameras. All those cameras. Yeah. I didn't buy them just to sit them up there and never use them. Are you kidding me? Okay, this computer is really starting to drive me nuts. Where's the mouse at? Press OK to view setup log. What file is corrupted? Okay, I think I'm going to put the disk in another drive. We'll try that. Is it going to eject? There we go. We'll just put the disk in the other drive and see if we can get it to work then. It's obvious to me that the computer doesn't want to work with that drive up there. Don't know why. Anyway, all those cameras, I use them because I paid money for them. So I might as well use them. So, oh, right, quality-wise. They're not HD, okay? Yeah, they're not HD, that's fine. I don't really care about high definition. Any high definition camera you're going to buy today, the video quality on the camera is going to be pants. The audio quality out of the camera is going to be pants. It's going to be using micro SD cards, which will last all of 5 seconds before they go bad, because it's micro SD. It's just like micro USB, breaks the instant you breathe on it. Really don't understand the move to all these micro connections. It was so stupid. Especially micro USB. That's one of the stupidest standards they ever invented. Wish the person who invented it would just go away already. We could move on to something better. Like, oh, I don't know, mini USB? That was a great connector. Worked just fine. And they come up with this micro garbage and it doesn't work worth a crap. And everybody's like, oh yay, it gets us to make thinner devices. Who cares? Yeah, I'm passionate about that. Who cares? Nobody cares. I want something that actually works. You know, function over form. Oh, but everybody has got to be like Apple these days, making it thinner and thinner and lighter. Eventually it'll be so thin it'll give you a paper cut. Bookmark my words. Come back to me in 10 years. Tell me I'm wrong. Okay, actually, we'll give it 20 years. Because it'll probably still take a while, but eventually it will happen. Trust me. And I need to plug the phone in because it is about to die. So, and how convenient. I found the power adapter right now. Shut up. It is right here. So, that's a welcome turn from my usual string of luck. Usually I can't find it until the phone dies and then I find it. Anyway, yeah, lightning connector is not really a good standard either. It's not really durable. I don't really like it. But I didn't like the 30-pin Apple adapter to begin with either. If only Apple would just use USB, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, but it's Apple. They can't use USB. There we go. Plugged in. Problem solved. Doesn't charge. Who cares? I don't think this is doing anything. Yep, it's doing nothing. Nothing at all. It's just sitting there. I swear, it happens every time. Well, every once in a while, there's a little bit of hard drive activity. It says it's going to take 39 minutes. But it said that for, like, what, 5 minutes already? I should see a light on the optical drive indicating that it's doing something, but nope, don't even see that. All of a sudden, this seems like a waste of time. I should have just left it alone. Surfing the internet, safe, fast, and flexible. Yeah, using Internet Explorer, which back then was the worst browser on the planet. It still is. Hasn't got much better. But it's not the virus cesspool that it used to be. In the IE6 days, after Microsoft crushed Netscape, they let IE rot with IE6. And that was it. They didn't care. Because they didn't have to care. There's no competition. This is a supreme waste of time. What is this doing? I wish there was a way, you could see instructions on the CPU as they're being processed. Or even just a counter to see how many instructions the CPU is processing. That would be nice. So you won't get that. Certainly not for one of these things. Yeah, this shouldn't be taking this long. I don't remember if I had to go through this the first time I did this or not. This is exciting stuff. I feel like I should be sporty. Forget it. You know what? Fine. Solution to the problem. Start all over again. I never understood why it did that. Man, I used to be so patient with this stuff. I am not patient with it at all anymore. The instant it screws up and wastes my time, I say, yo, you're done. Next. Maybe this time we'll actually get somewhere with it. So now I gotta go through that entire process all over again of waiting for it to load everything. Well, that's faster. Wow. Slightly. Maybe there is something wrong with that upper optical drive. Who knows? What did I pay for it? I think I gave like $1 for it at the thrift store. Because I needed it after the other one broke. Thought, oh yeah, that's such a great idea. Buy a CD writer at the thrift store for $1. What could possibly go wrong? Oh boy, yeah. Well, it works for ripping CDs. We'll just put it that way. Did I just say USB generic patent driver? I've never really watched all the stuff that it loads, because I usually walk away and go do something else that's useful for my time. So I've never really paid attention to any of it. Looks like some interesting things there. IBM Portable. Of course, it has to load all the RAID drivers. All the scuzzy stuff. Makes you wonder who really cares. Who really uses any of this stuff? Anybody remember ALI? I just saw some ALI and ULI drivers fly by. Acer Labs, they used to make chipsets for computers. I have a computer with an ALI chipset. That Toshiba Satellite 1800 has got an ALI chipset in it. I wouldn't say it's any good, but it's there. It was a pretty high-end computer when it was brand new. Of course, kind of a lemon, because it overheated, and Toshiba's response to that was to issue a BIOS patch that lowered the CPU irreversibly, lowered the CPU speed irreversibly. So now the systems ran slow, and everybody complained. Nobody liked that. I mean, frankly, who would like that? I wouldn't. After spending thousands of dollars on this laptop that's supposed to be a high-performance beast, and finding that it's sluggish because Toshiba made a critical error in the design of the machine, I wouldn't appreciate that. I don't remember if anything really came of that, though. You see forum posts about it online. If you go Googling it, or DuckDuckGoing it. But I probably shouldn't advertise the competition on this website while I'm live streaming. They might shut me off. Like they shut off the monetization. Anyway, I didn't say anything. Finally to the end of all the driver loading. Just imagine if I didn't edit any of my videos. Actually, that wouldn't really fly because I kind of have to. A lot of them span multiple tapes because they're that long. Okay, let's try this again. Delete. Unpartitioned. Quick format. Now I see drive activity, so it worked right off the bat. Theoretically. Yeah, there we go. Checking drive C. What if it actually does any checks? Of course, I am assuming this disc is any good. Here we go. Yeah, we had issues. I don't know, this is an HP computer, so what do you expect? But I had to change optical drives. I might have to change computers because I have no idea if this is actually going to work. Really not appreciative of HP. And if you ever wonder why, this is one of the big reasons. It doesn't work. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's always been quirky. One of the reasons why I ended up in the closet and I haven't used it. It's all starting to come back now. Although one of the neat things that this actually has, not that you'll be able to see it, I might take the camera off the tripod later. It's got a CD storage thing on top of it. Remember when computers had those? The little conveniences, you know? All of these home budget machines in the 2000s pretty much had that. You don't see that anymore, mostly because everybody already has a machine. People don't really do all that kind of thing anymore. And there was that too, they scratch your CDs. So, great idea in theory, not great in practice. Nobody, I bet, ever used it. And they don't exist anymore. So, does this work? Is the big question. Well, let's find out. I'm starting to really wonder. Maybe there is something ever so slightly wrong with the IDE bus on this machine too. It seems IDE bus problems are the bane of my existence these days. Had the Power Macintosh screw up. What else did I have screw up? I had the process thing that I was talking about earlier with the AMD 3800 Plus CPU. I had that screw up because of IDE issues. I had an IDE cable fall apart on me. What else messed up? There's been a couple of them that have messed up because the stupid... Either the cable screwed up, or the board screwed up, and I vehemently yanked the cable off the board and plugged it back in, and it started working again. The world is analog, which is one of the reasons why I get uppity about digital, and digital broadcasts is the worst. You know, you can put the best error-correcting code on it that you can, and it's still going to have errors. Because it's digital. It's ones and zeros. They don't work in an analog world. The instant you have a bit flip, that's digital broadcast. It's all or nothing. No matter what anybody ever says. Oh, there's error correction. Oh, there's this. Oh, there's that. Oh, no. With analog, you could have a snowy picture. You could have crappy audio. You could have both. But you'd still get something. With digital, nope. You either get it or you don't. And when you don't get it, it's either completely blank or It's this, like, unwatchable mess. That's what it is. And it's made life difficult because you can't find digital converter boxes in the thrift stores. At least not any of the ones that I go to. Certainly not for any decent prices. But I bet you, as soon as this stupid ATSC 3.0 thing comes in, there's going to be digital converter boxes all over the thrift stores. All over the place. And you won't be able to tell whether they're ATSC 3.0 or not. And apparently they are not compatible with each other. Awesome. So what is that going to do? I'm of the opinion that if you can't get a broadcast standard right the first time, you shouldn't bother. At all. Because you shouldn't be locking these people in, locking everybody, the entire world just about, into this standard, and then just saying, yep, we're going to pull the rug right out from underneath all of you and give you something else. And now you got to give us all this money for all these converter boxes. So unless you're going to hand them out for free, no thanks. Bite me. I will not ever own a cable TV subscription, or a box, or anything. Because I don't care. I'm not wasting my money on your crap. Because I guarantee you, by the time I find an ATSC 3.0 box, they'll have ATSC 7.0 out. Or whatever it is. Man. Makes me mad. Well, at least the hard drive is doing something this time. Last time it was doing nothing. Sitting here at 39 minutes. It sat there at 39, I think, for a good 5 minutes, doing nothing. It's never done that before. Usually it takes like a minute or two to really kick off the process. There it goes. Yeah, now it's working. So there must have been something wrong with that optical drive. Wouldn't be surprised to find that the IDE cable is loose. Or that the cable's bad. The other issue with television is that there's nothing on that I would ever want to watch. You know, none of the good TV programming is still on anymore. I can't get MeTV here. I can't get any of those kinds of things. I mean, I guess there's things that run reruns. I don't know. It's been so long since I've paid attention to a TV guide. I have no idea. Do they even still give you TV guides? I haven't read a newspaper in a long time either. Damn. Remember when they used to put TV guides in the newspaper? Yeah. It's been a while. Over the air apparently is actually really good here, so maybe I should get myself an antenna and a converter box and just see what comes in. That alone might be just worth it. That alone. So, I want to get this done. I wanted this done before 10 o'clock, and now it's almost 10:30, and it's not even halfway done. Still gotta do drivers, too. Hope I remember what drivers it needs. Let's see. Do I have TV? No, televisions don't have tuners built in. They have analog tuners. But no. You need a converter box. You certainly need an antenna. Any of the TVs I'd ever care about don't have digital boxes in them. Digital tuners. Because I actually have real TVs. I don't have flat panel garbage. Because I don't believe in flat panel garbage. What was I going to look? Oh, I wanted to look at drivers. I think I have them all saved. So, Dimension 5150, Acer drivers, A900, 2360. What the hell is that? Oh, that's the printer. HP 541. I don't have the drivers. Oh, that's a problem. Thought I had drivers. Why don't I have drivers? Where would they even be? NDC. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Are you kidding me? I've got drivers for the frickin' compact, but I don't have them for this. What a joke. I think something's missing here. Oh, that's nice. BIOS.exe. What's that for? Who knows? Run it and find out? That's a good idea. Okay, well, I know what it is. It's got an NVIDIA Enforce chipset. There's another thing that I'm glad doesn't exist anymore. NVIDIA chipsets. Actually, I think they still do, but oh my god. NVIDIA does not know how to make a chipset. We'll just go ahead and throw that out there right now. P541C. Done. Type an administrator password. Well, let's go with the old standby. That's not the same. The world's most secure password. The date and time is wrong. 10:25 is close to accurate, but I still don't think that's right. Come on. 21. Got so many clocks in here, but they all say something different. So, who knows what's actually right. And of course, it's got my time zone brutally wrong, as usual. Installing network. I wonder if that'll actually work. Probably not. I don't think it did. Because it's got that stupid Enforce Ethernet, too. That whatever they call it. Man, what an awful chipset. No, this computer is not on a network or is on a network without a domain. Why didn't it fill that out with workgroup? I thought it was supposed to. I just leave it at workgroup. I used to call it something else, but I don't anymore because there's really no point. Not for a home network. Probably gonna have to go to driver's collection for this one. NoDevice.com. This HP sure's crap won't have any information. HP, I don't even think knows that the machine exists. Yeah, they don't even know that it exists. So, video, sound, video, audio update for 3D pinball. Do I care about that? Well, there we go. Enforce network update. Install Driver Hub and solve all driver problems. Yeah, install our malware and solve all the problems except the one that you want to solve. Samba BIOS update. Forget it. Yeah, the only driver that they have that's actually even halfway useful is the Enforce network driver. I am not a robot. What's it going to ask me this time? Usually it asks me, look for vehicles. Oh, there's a vehicle there and there. You can't see what I'm doing, but that's fine. I don't really care. You're looking at that thing. Select vehicles. Sure, that one, that one, that one. I don't know if it even matters whether or not I select any of them. Oh, it's asking me for another one? There. I'm not a robot. Download it. Save. Oh, I probably do have it. You know what? Bet you any money. Yes, I do. Enforce 236. It's right there. So this is a zip file. I wonder what's in the zip file. Let's find out. Go ahead and download it. I find it's full of some kind of Trojan horse that'll overwrite the master boot record and tell me that I downloaded porn and should give some random Russian 200 bitcoins or something. Sure is taking its jolly sweet time to download. Installing start menu items. Yeah, driver and setup. You want to know how little I think I'm going to bother with that? Yeah, no, forget it. I'll just use the Enforce 236 that's right here. Assuming that it's correct and it's not the 3D pinball update, I'll probably have to put it on a USB stick. Do I have a USB stick handy? Yes, I do. Just use this one. Another one. I thought it did too, but if I remember right, the last time I tried this, it didn't, so. Better to be safe than sorry. So just copy it over. I know it's got Enforce chipset drivers, but get off my lovely NAS, which I really like having. It's made my life a whole lot easier. I know where everything is. Want an install file? Just go over here to this one folder. It's right there. Somewhere. You have to look through it, but it's there. And if it's not there, you need to re-download it. Registering components. NVIDIA? Show-stopping bugs? What planet are you on? They don't have no bugs. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't no NVIDIA chipset ain't got nothing wrong with it. Yeah. It's all fake news. Oh, I can't even say that with a... That's just... No. Anything that NVIDIA has ever produced has been a flaming pile of crap. Except the Quadro graphics cards. That's it. And some GeForce cards. Their drivers suck. Their chipsets suck. They can't do anything except graphics. What else was it that had an NVIDIA chipset in it? I have something else that's got NVIDIA. It might actually be that Sony Vaio laptop. That might have NVIDIA in it. And it doesn't work very well either. Thinking about it, I could have dual booted this thing with Linux. Maybe I should have. 80 gigabytes hard drive? Wow. I still can't believe I left an 80 gig drive in here. I would have thought that I would have had at least the self-respecting decency to put something small in there. Take the big drive and put it into something that's more worthy of it. $10. Almost 10:30. How long has this taken me? 75 minutes. Okay, we'll say 65 minutes, because I think I spent 10 minutes blabbering about nothing, so... 65 minutes. This is a process that usually takes maybe about 35. So an extra 30 minutes was spent waiting for this machine to do its one job. The ultimate proof that the world is analog, though, is that way back at the beginning, that error, I still can't get over that. You know, the machine sits there 20% trying to format the drive for about 2 minutes or so, complains it can't format the drive, push the enter key, try again, sits there at please wait for a few minutes, tells me the disk is bad, the CD, for Windows, push enter, and it starts working. It formats the drive and tries to install. Really? You couldn't just tell me that the optical drive was bad? Ugh. What else did I do today that's screwed up? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I ran a cleaning tape through that. The reason why I had gone off on that camcorder tirade in the first place is because somebody was like, oh yeah, you shouldn't be using all that old crap, the audio sounds like garbage. I'm aware of that. That camera's got an issue with audio. I don't use it very often because it's got an issue with audio. Why it has an issue with audio? Who knows? I ran a cleaning tape through it. Probably won't do anything because cleaning tapes don't work ever. Unless they're for cassettes. Cassette decks. Cleaning tapes don't work. I wonder what kind of drive this is. It's one of these HP CD Writer Plus things. Picked it up at a thrift store for like $1 or something. I have 2 of them. There's another one that I fixed in a video. That was originally in this machine that I broke because I fell on top of the tray and broke the tray. Oops. So, 4 minutes. The suspense is killing me. I feel like I should be sportscasting this or doing a dance or something. I am kind of doing a dance. Maybe you can see it in the reflection or something. I don't know. I don't know what you can and can't see. I gotta really get kind of active if you want to see it, apparently. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So... what else can I talk about? I don't really have a whole lot left. I've wasted all my good talking points. So I ran a cleaning tape through it. I tested it for 20 minutes. I still don't know if that footage is any good. Took a camcorder outside with a battery. 2 batteries. Yeah, 2 batteries. Took it outside. Played around with it for a little bit. What else did I do? Fan cleaning. That I did today. What else? And that's really it. Yeah, that's all the really useful stuff that I did. Other than that, I just sat on my duff and did nothing. I was waiting for it to blue screen. Happy about my luck. Please wait. I'm waiting, computer. Are you gonna barf rainbows or something? There we go. Thank you for purchasing Microsoft Windows XP. Let's spend a few minutes setting up your computer. A few minutes? Are you kidding me? Who takes a minute to go through this crap? Help protect by turning on automatic updates. Well, it won't make a difference, but sure, we'll turn on automatic updates. Maybe I should put the unofficial service pack on here. My name is that. Next. Thank you. Congratulations. You're ready to go. Yeah, a few minutes. Who takes a few minutes to go through that? Like, come on. Like, let's get real, folks. It's probably NVIDIA video, if I had to guess. Come on, computer. Windows desktop update. The machine is taking forever. How much RAM does this thing have in it? Let's find out. Properties. 2 gigs of RAM. Not bad. Device manager. What doesn't it understand? Ethernet controller. Yeah, it has... Yeah, no, it doesn't know anything about... But it does know about the video. GeForce 2 MX, I believe. So I could crank up the video resolution. It doesn't have to look like junk. 1280 by 1024. Sure, the monitor can support that. There, that looks much better. I almost hate running LCD panels at less than native resolution because they don't scale very well. It's not like a CRT where it used to practically scale infinitely. I think they do scale infinitely pretty much. Take a tour of Windows XP. You know what? Let's do that. I feel like taking a tour of Windows XP. Play the animated tour that features text animation, music, and voice narration. Should probably install the audio driver before I do that. So, you know, we'll take a look at that some other time. Who cares? USB 1.1. Oh, noes. Whatever are we going to do about that? Acts as though it can't handle it. Sure it can. It's just a little slow. Try transferring things off of a floppy disk anytime soon? Anytime lately? Yeah. Still manages to be faster than that. Okay, what is wrong with you now? USB flash memory. Does it understand it? Does it speak the language? Apparently it speaks Morse code. Maybe somebody could maybe it is actually valid Morse code. Who knows? That'd be kind of interesting if it was. I'm sure there'll be somebody along to translate it. This is so annoying. Oh, come on, computer. I don't have all day. What's the holdup? It's a USB thumb drive. What's the holdup? Fine, I'm pulling it. I'm going to try it again. Because that's driving me nuts. Did it crash? Is that the issue? Let's try the other port. All I want to do is put the Ethernet driver on the damn thing. It's not difficult. There it goes. Yay! Come on, machine. There's no excuse for the garbage. I don't have time for it. Oh, so it gets rid of it. I don't need this CD, I don't think, anymore. Removable disk. It's going to ask me to format it. Thank God it won't. BC 7800. What's in there? Oh, nothing. Enforce 236. Sure, install it. Unzip it. Run it. Do it. Since I have the Enforce driver, I can go online and I can there we go. Yes, I will reboot the machine. I can then go and unplug the USB. Forget what... Let me look it up. I don't remember what chipset this actually has in it. NVIDIA audio update for 3D Pinball was the only other one that it had. Let's see. NVIDIA TV rant. That's funny. Alright. Audio drivers. I'm looking for drivers on the machine right now. Of course, I'm going to have to manually set an IP address on that thing because otherwise it won't work. So, let's see. File size 10 megabytes. Primary download size 4.62 underscore enforced audio. Do I have it already? No. Oh, I could always search for enforce. Yes, I do. 15.2. That's a newer version. Really? Huh. Should be able to connect to my NAS, though, at least. Once I get the IP address situation straightened out, which we'll do right now, because it has no idea what's going on. Apparently, don't really know what the deal is with that, so we'll give it an address. I can't give it one. I don't know, 170? Sure. Doesn't really matter, just as long as I don't give it something that I've already given to something. That should work. Show icon when connected. Sounds good like a plan to me. And now it's connected. Just like that. Static address, and all of these probably conflict with each other. Let's see if we can actually connect to the NAS. Enter in my password. Which hopefully nobody will actually hear me entering at all. But you never know. There we go. Password's in. And this wasn't working before. I wonder why this is working now. 15.23 enforce. What is this? Is it going to work? Is it actually doing something? What's my network activity looking like to the NAS? Oh, not responding. Yeah, lovely. Sure, run it. I trust it. NVIDIA Windows 2000 or XP Enforce drivers. Alright. Now, I'm not sure if that'll give me audio or if that'll give me something else, because it doesn't actually tell me. NVIDIA Windows software. Let's just click on next. Media Shield. Ethernet driver. I don't really need the Ethernet driver. I already have it. Everything else, sure. There's the SM bus driver. So we'll just install all of that. Yes, I trust it. Media Shield. Driver install now complete. Click on finish. Probably wants me to reboot. It doesn't. Wow. But I don't think that helped me with my audio. Because I don't see anything in the taskbar for it. No, it did not. It probably actually didn't even do a damn thing. Let's go looking for it. Does that sound like a good idea? Let's go looking for it in NVIDIA. It's SM Bus. Cannot install hardware. You suck. Okay, that was useless. So, now what? What do we do now? Do we try the older driver? I'm assuming that it's NVIDIA audio. Enforce audio driver. Well, let's download it. From NVIDIA. Oh, pop-up window. NVIDIA's website is so broken. Yep, that doesn't work. So, what a surprise. When would NVIDIA's website ever work? I swear. Forget it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run an update scan. Maybe if it checks for updates, it will find something. Microsoft Update. This probably won't work. I think this is going to go on record as the longest YouTube live stream I have ever done. Idiot Exploiter cannot open this page. Nobody gives a crap. Run a custom check for updates. Hopefully it works. So, what can we do while that's going on? I don't know. I got some CDs today. Got lucky. Because I bought one without realizing that it's one of these lovely discs. What does it actually say? I'm going to read it. And I quote, "All selections are new stereo recordings, except selections marked star are the original recordings." Ignoring the lovely grammar mistakes they made in that sentence. You know what's good about it? The only song on that entire CD that I actually care about is the original recording. So, yeah, didn't waste my money on that one. Although I still feel kind of bad for paying $6 for a single song, basically. Some of them aren't too bad, which I think only one of them was actually really listenable. The rest of them, it's so obvious that it's like, you know what, why would you waste my time? I'd rather listen to the old mono crap. To just freeze. The whole computer lock up? No. Oh, wow. Are you kidding me? It actually worked? I don't need this. I'm already aware that it's in the support. Optional software updates. You've hidden important updates. Who cares? Well, I might install it anyway. Hardware. There we go. NVIDIA Sound. Perfect. I'll install all the optional junk later. I'm surprised that worked so quickly. So we'll just go ahead and install that first and foremost. Because that'll give me my audio driver. Where's my speakers at? Got some speakers. The world's worst powered speakers. You know these ubiquitous cheap things? I actually have 2 sets of them. But this set, I picked up for free. The other set was paid for. Not by me, but it's there. You know, do I actually care enough to get all this out? I don't know. I'm starting to have second thoughts about it. So we're already up on 96 minutes. I've wasted 96 minutes of your time. Do you really want me to waste any more of it? Maybe we'll have a look at the Windows... That gives me a video subject. I'll have a look at the Windows XP tour in a video. And we'll cut this thing off. Because I don't have anything else to tell you. I don't have anything else to show you. Oh, I have a video coming up of the Sharp adding machine. What else did I record videos of? That I've already edited, mind you. What else do we have? So, where is it? Hey, where are my videos at? There it is. That, I took the Sharp View Cam outside. I did an SSD install. And there's whatever else is on the hard drive. Whatever it is. I don't know what's on the hard drive. I feel kind of dirty for being live on YouTube right about now, because usually Chrismaster 1 is on right now. Like 50 minutes ago that would have started. I think he is also on right now. But I don't know. I think he is. So I'm broadcasting over top of that. But do I care? Nah, not really. I'm already here. I might as well finish this off. It's his own damn fault for not coordinating it with me. There will be a video of the fixed Power Macintosh. It's working fine now. I think I mentioned that already. I was thinking about doing some malware testing this weekend. I don't care enough. So I don't think that'll get done. What else? I'm trying to think. Why'd that just read the floppy? I have audio now, though. What else was I going to do? I have some cereal box games I might try out. When they used to give you CDs in the cereal box. General Mills. Does General Mills even still exist as a company? I haven't seen their logo around in a while. They probably just changed their logo. It's fit in with all the new hipster trends. So let's see. Next step is to install all of those optional updates. And we should be able to wrap this up. Could wrap it up now, but I mean, the sound does work. What other drivers are missing? Is it just the SM Bus driver now? Even though I have an SM Bus driver that this thing should support. Yep, just the SM Bus. Well, if I remember right, that was an issue before anyway, so. $85 degrees. Ouch. I'm gonna have to open the window. Put my lovely new fan in the window. That might be an idea. Oh, I can't plug it in because I need that plug. Ugh. Man. Oh, look, another hardware driver. Driver update for NVIDIA Enforce Audio. Alright. I don't need the Live Essentials. Live Movie Maker. Who cares? Install Silverlight. Install Security Essentials. Which I'm surprised they're still even giving out for Windows XP. Install .NET. All that should be fine. I assure you I read that very carefully. I don't know why it takes .NET Framework updates so long to install, but it does. I'm out of drink again. Should I go get another one? Show to the world that I drink way too much pop in a day? Might just get myself some water. So I think you're only really supposed to have 1 can of pop in a day. Well, sure I did. It's hot in here. I'm talking too much. Ah, no, seriously. There's like nothing left in it. You gotta remember though, when did I get this? I got this like 15 minutes into the thing. And that was 90 minutes ago. It's hard to believe. Time just goes by. Damn. 85 minutes ago. It's been a while. Okay, after this is done, I'm going to stop with the update stuff. I'm going to just do some customizations, and then this machine's going back into the closet where it was, and it'll probably sit there for another several months before I pull it out and do something with it again. Just figured I'd go ahead and do that. Do this, and then at least I have it ready to go if I want to do something with it. Shouldn't be an issue. Ever see what I mean about .NET Framework updates taking forever to install? Look at this. Oh, it's... I want to zoom. Zoom. If I wanted to look at the chat, I would go look at the computer. I wish there was a way to hide the messages on the phone. I think there is. Maybe I should just do that. I don't know. It's not even really useful. Like, if some dunce decides to come in here and stir up trouble, I can't ban them from the phone. So, this takes way too long. Once again, proof that complaining about something makes it go faster. Oh, man. Yeah, it's been a long day. Windows Media Slayer 11. There's really not much I can think of to say to fill in the gaps. Other than to just say I don't have anything to say. Because that fills in a lot of gaps. Oh, you people in your auto-setting VCRs. Damn kids! Get off my lawn! I don't have no damn auto-setting VCR. I have to set it myself. I don't even set it. I probably should. It's not set right now. It's plugged into a UPS. I used to turn the UPS off all the time, so I'd never set the clock on the VCR. But now I don't turn the UPS off, so I should probably set the clock on the VCR. That would mean I have to turn the computer on, set the clock, and I would have to fire up the stream encoder. Well, yeah, I'd have to fire up the stream encoder, bring up the program, find the remote control, because you can only set the damn clock from the remote control. It's one of these stupid hipster things, and you have to use the remote control. Where's my Series VCR? It's on the other side of the room. It has all the manual controls. I don't use it because it's a mono VCR. If it was a stereo VCR, I'd put that thing in here in a heartbeat. I don't use the DVD player. Yeah, Chris is live. It's his own damn fault for not coordinating it with me that I'm on right now. So if I'd known that he was going, I wouldn't have wasted my time doing this, because about 30 minutes in, we were having issues with the computer. Sounds an awful lot like last... Ooh, notification. Sounds an awful lot like last week, doesn't it? Yeah. Don't know what it is. Every time I'm live, there's always got to be a computer problem. It's always got to not do its job. It's always got to do something. Be broken in some way. Can't just work. You know, instead of spending 35 minutes installing Windows XP, it takes 65 minutes to install Windows XP. Fun times. I hate it. How long has Chris been live? Let's have a look. 10:29. It's been 40 minutes. Oh, should I be sorry? Yeah, probably. Am I? No. Because again, you know, if you really want to do that, you should tell me. Anyway. He wasn't supposed to be going live. If I'd known that, you know, I would have started at 8 o'clock. At least then I wouldn't be going over top of it. It'd only be 10 o'clock right now. But of course, this is still going because it's got to install these stupid .NET Framework updates. Why did I waste my time doing that? Okay, let's do the customizations now. I'm out of things to talk about. And I really, really, really just want to wrap this up. Because I don't want to waste anybody's time more than I already have. So, yeah, now it's been... We're getting close to what? We're getting close to 2 hours long. Is anybody going to watch the archive? No. I had this set up before with Red Moon Desert as the background. I don't usually have screensavers. Well, maybe I'll set something on this. 3D pipe sounds like as good as anything else. Multiple pipes, solid, elbow joints, chain, leave the speed alone. It locked up. Wow. Okay. Now that's just sad. A computer from 2000 and whatever, 2003 I think, can't manage to display a screensaver from like Windows 98 back in the late 90s. That's sad. I find that very sad. To be fair to it, it's installing updates. But on the other hand, it's crappy NVIDIA graphics. So anyway, we'll apply that, leave it alone. Appearance-wise, I always set it to classic style. And I have it set to red, white, and blue. VGA. Because it matches the theme. Matches the desktop background. At least I think so. Let's fix that. And then lock the taskbar. Want to know how many people leave their taskbars unlocked? It drives me nuts. So then I go to like click on something, I accidentally click in the wrong place, and whoop, up goes the taskbar. Oh my god. Or I accidentally click on the wrong place and it drags something and changes the order of something. It's like, lock your taskbars, people. this thing gonna, like, install updates or what? It's just sitting here. The hard drive light is blinking Morse code over there, but... Oh, I hate .NET Framework. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I said I was gonna stop this, wasn't I? Yeah, whatever. I want to get to 2 hours. Get to 2 hours. This thing is going to take absolutely forever to process. Hell, the last time it did. The last one was, what, an hour and a half? I think it took that almost 3 hours to process the video. Terrible. Okay. What else can I mention? I went through my VHS-C batteries today, or the camera batteries. I've got 6 left. I had 11. I have 6 left. 2 large capacity and 4 regular. And only 2 of them will work with my Video 8 and Hi 8 stuff. NiCad batteries, man. I really hate NiCad. Develops a memory and it drives me nuts. Ooh, shiz. I almost forgot about this one. Well, maybe I have 7. Who knows? Does this one actually work? It wasn't earlier. Well, okay, it kind of works. Pull it off the charger after being freshly charged and it's already missing a tick on the battery meter. Hey, I didn't say the word. Replace it with a Z. For the record, that's not the first time I've said shiz on the stream. Certainly wasn't the last either. At least I didn't say fork bomb. Oops. Oh, am I sorry? No, not at all. Not one bit. Think of other creative things to replace swear words with. It's certainly amazing I haven't been using more of them with how crapo this computer's been tonight. Like, man, you know, this should have taken 30 minutes. Usually it does. 30 minutes. Yeah, almost 2 hours later, here we are. The updates process is the longest part of the whole thing. What else can I say? What else can I talk about that's actually worth talking about? I'm putting the craplet into the closet and forgetting that it exists for the next 4 months because I don't need it. So, ooh, security essentials. We're finally getting somewhere. Wow. I accept. Do not join the program. Once again, it blows my mind that they still even offer this for Windows XP. Ready to install. Sure, install it. It's been out of support for what? 4 years now? More than 4 years? A couple days more than 4 years, but yeah. 2014. Once again, where does the time go? Before you know it, I actually will have an excuse to go out on my lawn and shake a rake at kids. Of course, they're not really here. There are no. By the time we get to that point, all the kids here will be doing the same thing to kids on their lawn. Yeah. There aren't any kids here anymore. Which is just fine by me. They're not walking all over my grass, screwing it up. With their damn cars driving all over my grass, doing donuts on my lawn. Which I have caught people doing. What? Is it not going to update? Maybe it is blocking out Windows XP. I have to update it manually. Well, alright, I don't care. Forget it. I don't have time to mess around with this. It's already been almost 2 hours. 4 minutes away from 2 hours. That doesn't even exist anymore. Now it's got to install Silverlight. I don't remember how long that takes. I saw a sup comment fly by. Don't know if you're still here, but there you go. And there's my response to that. It is up. It's not down. That's a start, isn't it? Alright, update's done. We'll reboot it. Well, I'm not really going to do anything else here. I don't have any reason to. You all seen pretty much everything that there is to see. Computer screw up. I've talked about 100,000 things. Okay, not really, but talked about things, certainly. And well, that's all. Thank you for watching this crap. If you want more, you can go watch Chris on the iVlogs. Although it's not this. It's not like what I'm doing right now and showing off computer equipment or anything like that. Because he's not the most computer literate person in the world, which is fine. Having said that, audio, it's music. If you want to listen to good music, you know where to go. Of course, by the time I stop this, he'll probably be off the air, because that's my luck. So, machine is off. That is all. I don't have anything else to tell you. I don't think it'll let me turn the flash on. Oh, I don't want those hipster effects. Get out of here. No. It'll let me mute the microphone, though. Which, who knows? That might actually be a benefit. Muting the microphone. Wouldn't have to listen to this guy talking too much. But, yes, so you've got video to look forward to. And more video to look forward to. And I got one more tape that's in another camera right now that I need to import into the computer. So I got my work cut out for me. They'll get edited eventually. And then I got the 3 videos that I got right now. And I got Storm Video. And I got this. And I got so much stuff. Too much work. Supposed to be using my 2-week vacation from work to be getting this stuff done. And I haven't. I've sat on my duff and done pretty much nothing. Relaxed. It's been nice, actually. It's nice to be away from all the hustle and bustle and stresses of work. And it'll all change in about a week's time, when I'll be wishing I had another week of vacation. Just found a VHS C tape that I didn't even know existed, so cool. Well then. There you go. Good night, that's all. See ya. Are you sure you want to stop? Well, you know, if I hit the X, I probably want to stop. Deliberately. I deliberately hit it. Although I guess I can't tell the difference between deliberate or not.